Last September, I went to Homer, Alaska, at the end of the Kenai Peninsula to visit my friend Jack Epperson, who lives up on West Hill Road, overlooking Kachemak Bay. Jack and I spent the afternoon together. We talked about what he's been up to. I'd like to share that with you. Jack, let's just have a little conversation about your birds. What are they?
You mean the cranes?
Cranes as in
Cranes is it cranes?
sandhill cranes.
Sandhill crane, okay.
Oh, long-legged birds.
Yeah,
Not like the equipment.
right. They're birds.
And you love them because they visit you.
Yeah.
And you've been shooting photos.
They tolerate me.
They tolerate you when you're shooting photos through
Mm-hmm.
the glass windows?
Mm-hmm.
Not always.
Sometimes they don't. They get a little upset about it.
Can they see you through the glass?
Mm-hmm.
And they're in your yard, right? Outside your...
Yep.
Why do they come here?
Because I feed them corn.
Oh.
They love corn.
And they're not afraid of you at all?
Well, just some of them are not afraid of me.
Is it you, or are sandhill cranes kind of gentle in general?
Well, they are gentle birds, but the ones that come here regularly, I've trained them. Whenever I feed them, I go out with 2 cans, and I pound the cans together, and it makes a racket. And wherever they are in the area, they can hear that, and they come running to eat.
They come running or
In
flying?
fact, I've had some fly over when I was clicking the cans, and they come down, and the time I walk back to the house, they're under the deck eating.
You're kidding me. So those cans are really...
So I'm training
training
them to
yeah.
come to eat, and they train so easily.
What time of year do they come?
Usually the end of May, and they're about ready to leave now in the middle of September.
End of May, middle of September, not that long. But and somebody was telling me this morning they're a really old bird. Old as in age, or old as in what?
Old as in dinosaur old.
That's what I thought.
They winter in Northern California. I don't remember the name of the rivers, but when they go into the ocean, there's a big floodplain there, and thousands of them spend all winter there. And then come spring, they all head north to raise their young. And a few of them stop off here at Homer, and many of them go on clear up to the North Slope. And they spread all over the state of Alaska in the summertime. And they have 1 or 2 chicks is all they have every year. Mostly single chicks, but occasionally there's a pair of chicks. And the chicks are born within a month of after they arrive, which is probably the middle of June. And they don't fly until they are about 6 weeks old. Now the adults brought 2 baby cranes over, and they're probably within a few days old. The book says that they leave the nest within the first week and they never return to it for safety reasons, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyhow, these baby cranes were watching the adults pick up this corn and eat it, and they didn't have a foggiest idea what was going on. And finally, the adult, probably the mother, you could hear her clucking at the things, cluck, 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 cluck. And she picked up a piece of corn and dropped it. So one baby crane, he picked up a piece of corn and dropped it. She picked up another piece of corn and dropped it. Baby did the same thing. He picked it up and dropped it. Then she picked it up and stuffed it in his mouth. After that, he ate it.
Yeah. So that's how they teach them?
That's how she taught him.
That's great. Thank you for joining Jack and I as we wind up our little interview talking with Jack Epperson about his photography of sandhill cranes. The best part, of course, is that Jack is blind, and he's an amateur photographer. He puts us all to shame. We love that about him. Thanks again. Bye-bye.